This gameplay is currently in development. Well, if they couldn't put it at the end of the trailer. Diving, it's odd to see it like this with no context, whether it is a dream dive or how they enter worlds now, replacing gummy missions. You dive to a world in place of flying to the world. Or maybe it's just a drop from the skies, dropping long distance turns into a dive, but without the before scene that's only a guess. A little jump, but it does look like it transitions straight into combat. So it does like they're trying to lower the loading screens number in this game. That's good to see. Just a little odd that Sora dives with the Kingdom Key but starts fighting using the Olympus Key. So again, it's not 100% that these scenes are all one after another, just a collection of scenes. Forms look like they're triggered more like command styles now. Perhaps certain keys trigger certain forms. Olympus triggers the guard form, the Kingdom Key triggers second form, similar to a mix of past fight styles. Different elements per form. Clearly Thunder for Olympus. Shot locks also look like they're different because of your key, showing off the media for Olympus. Pete and Maleficent oddly looking for a box, not a book. So somewhere between Dream Look Distance and 3 they found out or assumed that the box holds the book, even though the foreteller books must still exist somewhere, so I'm a little confused by this scene. Interesting, but confused. A weather change, maybe it's just for the event or some kind of weather daylight cycle, given this was a clear sunny day when we last had this scene in the past trailer. These little things that annoy me out of games is that you can see the outline of bits of the ground that are going to break, visible levolution. First wield and casting the gas spells. Maybe they've decided not to reset the spells back to learning them again. Or Sora's just buffed for the sake of a trailer. But the reaction command magics are here like Birth by Sleep with Za and not Ja. Whether this will develop up through the game or just start this way after Sora gets his powers back. These spells look pretty good, plus spells that seem to act differently depending on form, just way more varied than they did in Kingdom Hearts 2. Some OP stun attacks and an airborne sonic raid. I'm assuming for the sake of the trailer everything is really high leveled because these powerful looking attacks seem to deal very little damage. Flow motion seems to be a set thing, not an entirely free to use thing like in Dream Drop Distance, that I suppose made it less overpowered, so you can't just spam out flow motion attacks and kill everything. This Titan battle seems to be the big focus of the world, so probably the main boss while we're here, the first time at least. So we're at least trying to get Roxas back, but I suppose given he's Sora's nobody, the only way to get him back would be to become a Heartless again. Or that seems to be what Xemnas is telling Sora, but they still want him to be a dark, don't they? I like the fact they aren't giving a massive story away, although a little more would be good. Hopefully at D23 we'll get some good looks at Riku, Mickey, Kairi and Lee. So that's an actual trailer review. I actually did one for once.